Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cities Skylines for more city building action. We are back. Things are going okay. We managed to build our first fire station last time out. And we're not too far away from potentially upgrading to buy a new plot of land. What the hell is this? I've just noticed this symbol here. Does that mean that it's empty? It is. So, we could potentially... is that what we want? Is that the right thing? Yes, there we go. We've demolished it. Perfect. I guess those people were working there? Well, off they go anyway. Hey look, people are riding bikes. That's pretty cool. So, that means then that we can probably change this to some high density housing. Oh, I see. That's what the high-density housing looks like. Is this, like, leveled up a bit? Yeah, it is. Okay. That actually looks pretty cool. I quite like how they look when they level up. They're almost like big apartment blocks. Well, they are big apartment blocks. We might have to build some more of those at some point. Anyway, as I was saying over here, we're running out of room a little bit over this side of town now. So, I think we're probably going to have to look to buy a land expansion. Which you've been threatening to do for a little while now, but I think we're going to do it. So, probably the... which one should we go for? Let's have a bit of a look, shall we? Areas, there we go. So... oh god, that's slightly annoying actually. Because we kind of need that one for the road, but actually this is the one that I want. So that is slightly problematic. We're probably going to have to go for this one first and then get this one not long afterwards. How much does it cost? 8,000. That one's 7,000. So I mean we could probably get both. Do you know what? Let's get both. So that gives us a massive area that we can fill out now. I don't really want to do anything where all these trees are. As I've said before, I want to keep the forest areas as they are because I think it's nice to have that area of sort of natural beauty and stuff. So, we're going to leave that as it is for the time being. But now we can look to maybe get some bus routes and things in. Which will be pretty damn cool, actually. We could maybe build a bridge coming across here. So, let's look at doing that. That is going to cause a problem here. But never mind. It also gives us an area we can expand out to here as well. Right, let's do that. And then we'll come... okay. So we're going to have to build it a bit like this, aren't we? The camera's really not great there. Because I can't... there we go, that's a bit better. Right, so we'll go to here. And then... like that. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Is that straight? Yeah, it looks straight, to be fair. And then we'll probably join this up onto here. To start off our new area. There. So that gives us another route into this part of the city, at least. This could be a bit of an issue. Maybe we look at sticking a bit of a roundabout here. Because we've needed one for a little while. And having this whole area here might actually be quite useful. So, should we stick a roundabout here? And join up the roads that way? Or shall we look at trying to get a roundabout actually on here? I think we probably put it here. And join it up slightly differently. That is going to come in useful. We're not really going to join it up just yet because the amount of traffic coming this way is not really going to be enough to justify it. That bump looks kind of weird there. But never mind. Anyway, we'll be able to utilise this shortly. We could probably join it up to there to add another way of going through. Like this. That might be quite cool. Let's make those bits there industrial to make up for the bits that we just demolished. And then, I mean, could we run a road through there? I mean, none of these really are necessary. These pylons, because everything's getting power from each other now, right? So we can probably just get rid of this. Can we get rid of that? Why can't we demolish that? Alright, it won't let me get rid of those ones for some reason. Maybe because they're actually connected up to something, I don't know. Can we also get rid of these ones? Or maybe I just wasn't clicking on the right part. I think we can probably get rid of this stuff now. I mean, it doesn't really seem to be affecting the power. So we might be okay. So that I see straight away there's demand for housing. What is this? Is this a high school? I think it is, isn't it? We placed it last time. I don't really want to put any houses too near the road there. But we've got all this new area to play with now, which is pretty cool. So, let's look at... We can make a road come off here somewhere. And go up here. How do you curve the roads again? I'm sure there was a button for curving the roads. Oh, I see it. Depends on where it's joining to, does it? Anyway, we can make quite a big area for housing along here. We are also going to have to sort out roads that join these together. Like so. To put in some junctions for this, so people don't have to go all the way around town. So that's pretty cool. And then we can make some little housing areas off of here. We've got a little bit of demand for it. I mean, it's not loads, but we have got some. So let's just make a couple of little bits in here, shall we? And they don't have to match. You know, I'm trying to move away from doing the whole... Oh, we don't have enough money to do that. There's me buying loads of things and we don't actually have the money to do it. I don't know whether actually I'd change that road to the one with trees. I'm thinking maybe we do. Yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Yeah, so we'll let the money come in a little bit. Let's speed up time, actually. Let's just check that didn't do anything weird over here. It didn't. Wow, look, the roundabout's in action already. So maybe we could actually use the bottom roads a little bit as well. I've got a feeling we can get rid of this. So let's join this up to here, shall we? Like so. Yeah, that doesn't demolish anything. That's good. So we can join that up. Hopefully cars can come down here now. And they can use the roundabout. Can you delete a little bit of... You can do that. That's very good, actually, that you can do that. I'm very impressed with that. This might help alleviate some problems for people who want to get out of town. So they don't have to queue in all this. Some people are still doing that, but they could come down here. It's not going to fix the problem, but it might help it a little bit. So we've got a little bit of money now, so let's get back to doing this, shall we? So there we go, and then go along to here. yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So let's build some housing along here. Do you know what? Let's not build it like that. Can we paint over something like that? No, we can't. We have to D-zone first. Okay. Let's do some high-rise housing along there, because I think that'd be pretty cool. That didn't get D-zoned. So let's do a bit of high-rise housing, because we haven't got too much of that, actually. We're not going to put anything in there. That's weird. And then we'll put normal housing in around here. And there. And there. And then obviously we'll put some commercial in here and here. What's going on there? Oh no, there's housing going up there, okay. We'll put in some water, because we won't have any of that. So we're going to have to extend this down here. Like so. We'll be able to get that solar power plant soon as well, once we get to the next upgrade level. Right, of course, that's left that bit out, so we're going to have to join that up there. Will they get power? I don't think they will, actually, because of this situation. So what we're going to have to do for the time being is run something like this over here. It's kind of annoying that they started building these bits first and not these bits, because now that's not connecting up to there, which is pretty stupid, actually. Why they couldn't have started building here first, I don't know. So they're just going to cause a bit of a problem there, aren't they? Right, what we'll do, just until it gets sorted out, is we will send that over. Wait, hang on. No, that's fine. I thought it demolished the road for a second, but it didn't. Right, we'll have to do that just for a second. And then this will become the power line once things start filling in. And then we'll demolish that bit. Yeah, I don't know why they did it that way, but whatever. So, all is good over here, actually. There's literally not a lot wrong over in this part of town. This part of town, we have got this issue with workers. What's that? Oh, it's the hydro power plant, okay. Yeah, we still got this issue with workers, but hopefully that'll get fixed soon. Wow, this is actually coming in really useful, this roundabout. It's being used quite a bit. I mean, this is still not great. Still quite a bit of traffic this way, but hopefully it will start to filter around here a little bit. And it will just help out, I believe. I hope, anyway. Water. Water's suddenly an issue here. Have we got that weird water thing again? Yeah, it looks like we have. So, using our little plan, we will do what we said we would do in this situation and just put a water tower in. And see if that solves the problem. Might take a little while. Yeah, it does. Okay. So our little fix does work. This looks pretty cool. This line of these things. I've never really used this high density residential stuff before, but actually it's pretty cool. I quite like the way that it looks, actually. How do these people get to their car parks? Is there like a way through? I can't see one. That's weird. Is there supposed to be like a road running around the back of them as well? Maybe we'll just ignore that for the time being. Okay, houses started to go in here as well. Once these ones go in, then it'll get power from across here and we should be fine. I don't want to build too close to this because of the pollution. So we'll leave a bit of a gap here, I think. And do it that way. Sewage problem over here. Interesting. What's causing that? Sewage is backing up. Did we have another sewage pipe somewhere? Are these things not functioning as well as they should be? Can we look at it on here? I mean, sewage treatment's good. So I'm not really sure why these guys are having a problem. I mean, I don't really want to... Let's pause for a second. I don't really want to put more sewage pipes here because it's going to run down where this is. So that's... I mean, we could look into that water treatment thing. We can afford it. Shoreline recommended. I mean, does this just pump rubbish out? Because if it does, I don't really want to do it. But let's do you know what? Let's see. We'll connect it up. I'm hoping it doesn't just pump it into the river. But let's see. Let's slow it down a bit. Yeah, look at that. That's perfect. It's starting to fix it, is it? It is, yeah. Excellent. Right. Is that pumping... Doesn't look like it is, no. I think this person's sick because of the sewage thing. That ambulance is like glitched into that car as well there for some reason. They're getting stretchered off. Stretchered off, it's not a game of football. They're getting carried out of the house on a stretcher or something. What's going on? There they go. They don't have the sirens on, so it should be all good, right? Yeah, so actually, this might be something we can do in future as well. These sewage plants, because water treatment plant purifies most of the sewage before it's pumped out. Alright, so it does pump it out. But does it pump it back out into water? I always thought those things basically turned it into normal water again. That was the sort of idea of it. These people are still getting sick because they live by the landfill. It's emptying slowly but surely. Anything weird? Building is burned down. Brilliant. Fire brigade, are you not on that? Still got this shortage of workers thing. How do we make sure we get more workers? That's what I'm not too sure about. Leave me comments below, guys, so you can help me out with that. Let's speed up again then, because we solved that little sewage problem, didn't we? Everything's levelling up along here as well, look. Things are going, touch wood, very, very well. They're going to build houses here when we need them. One thing I did want to look into was bus routes. Bus depots we can afford. 4-lane road of bus lanes. 6-lane road with bus lanes. Do we literally just go over it? Is that what we do? Just paint over it to turn it into that? Let's give it a go. No, we don't. So we essentially have to replace the existing road, do we? In which case, should we give it a go? Let's try deleting part of it, shall we? Let's do this straight part. Right, I know there's no road. Don't worry, game, I'm gonna fix it. Can we put that type of special road in? I think we can. Oh, look at that. But is that actually going to... It does make it a smaller road, doesn't it? Because you can only have one lane. So actually, I think this is something that's going to have to run alongside. So let's get rid of all that for now. Now we know what it is. And we'll put back our big road. Which one was it? Large roads. I mean, we could do the 6-lane one. What's the 6-lane one? So that has what? I mean, it's not ideal because it has traffic going both ways. So it's not really what we want, is it? So let's just put back what we had. Was it a highway? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what we had. So we'll put this back to where it was. And then what we'll do is, I think we'll have to run one of these special bus roads alongside it. So what we could do is sort of fork one alongside maybe the 4-lane one. So if we say peel off from here like this, then we could probably run it alongside, right? How do you curve roads on this game? Like, that's one thing I don't really know how to... There's no button to curve the road. I'd kind of like to curve it rather than it being straight, but I don't see an easy way to do it. So that would be the new road. But the main thing is it's got buses. Is there any... None of the buttons seem to let me curve the road, which is interesting. So actually I think I'm going to have to look that up at some point rather than make a weird looking road, because I'd like it to match the way this road goes. But if we can get a special road that buses can go on, that'd be really cool. Because I think that would look great. So, the question is... We'll leave the highway as it is. This is starting to fill in. If we can get this, a couple of bus depots as well, then we'll be on a bit of a roll, and we can get public transport going to move people from housing over here to the industrial area, where we're struggling for workers, and I wonder if that's because workers can't get there because of all the traffic. But we shall see. So we'll leave it there for this one, guys. So another good episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click on that like button. It really does help the channel to grow, so I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new or just haven't already done so. And I'll see you all next time.
With another email that asks,